filmmakers can bring practically any scenario to life on screen with the right budget. Most likely the major expenses incurred in a film's production budget are the cost to make and operate film sets, designing special effects, props, and costumes. There are other expenses like the salary of film cast, technical crew, producers, and general expenses spent on food, lodging, and travel. It is observed that the highest grossing movies are directly proportional to the money spent on those movies. Most of these expensive films are from Disney. The most expensive movies of all time cost more to produce than many films can ever hope to earn at the box office. Sometimes, those investments pay off. In other cases, they lead to disappointment for the filmmakers and the studio. 1. Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, 2011, Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, which is the fourth movie in the series. It tops the list of the most expensive movies ever made. The estimated cost for making this film goes to about $378. 5 million. Adjusted for increase, this amount comes near about $430 million. One of the interesting facts about this film is that both Will and Elizabeth, Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley, did not appear in this movie. Actor Johnny Depp made $55 million for this sequel film as per Forbes, and Penelope Cruz was his co-star. Keith Richards was also part of this film, who played the role of Captain Edward Teague. Seems like this is where most of the budget was spent. Anyways, the gross collections worldwide did not cross the milestone amount of more than $1 billion. There is the fifth movie of this season in the year 2017 as well, but it did not make it to our list as it is ranked at 37th place. 2. Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015. Avengers is the second most expensive movie ever made that took almost $365 million to make. This is the most expensive movie from the House of Marvel Studios. Avengers: Age of Ultron is the sequel of the Avengers series that was released in the year 2015. The plot of the movie is based on the Marvel Comics superhero team The Avengers. The film received thumbs up from the critics as well as the viewers. The gross collection of the film is more than $1.4 billion worldwide. That makes it the fifth highest grossing film of all time. 3. Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, 2007. Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End movie is the third movie in the series that cost a whopping $300 million, and also the third most expensive movie. There is a huge fan following for this sequel movie from Disney. The film was liked by many for its performance, direction as well as special effects. However, there was criticism for its plot and long duration of about 168 minutes. The worldwide collection fell just short of $1 billion at $963 million. 4. Avengers: Endgame, 2019. Avengers: Endgame, from the House of Marvel Studios, is the world's fourth most expensive movie whose making cost went up to $356 million. It is the sequel to Infinity War, and movie enthusiastic people were eager to see how the story of the Avengers vs. Thanos ended. The film made collections of a whopping $2.8 billion across the world in just 11 days. That makes this movie the highest grossing movie ever. 5. Avengers: Infinity War, 2018. Avengers: Infinity War ranks 5th in our list of the world's most expensive movies, wherein the producer has spent $316 million for this Avenger third series movie. This movie is full of stars and features ace actors like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Elizabeth Olsen, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, and many others. Marvel Studios have got many actors together for this epic movie. All the fight scenes look realistic with the help of computer graphics that cost a lot of money. The worldwide gross collection of Infinity War touched over $2 billion. 6. Titanic, 1997. Titanic movie is the world's sixth most expensive movie, which had really made all its critics speechless. There were many jokes floating around when the movie was released, and many critics have written it off, saying a huge amount of more than $200 million spent on this movie will go down the drain, as the sinking of Titanic, directed, written, and co-produced by James Cameron, has shut everybody up and laughing all the way to the bank, as for more than 10 years, Titanic was the highest grossing movie ever. The movie received many awards, viz. 11 Oscars and 14 Academy Award nominations, out of which it won 11 awards under many categories like Best Director, Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, Best Visual Effects, Best Film Editing, including Best Picture and Best Director. My Heart Will Go On song was a huge success and an instant hit that was recorded by Canadian singer Celine Dion. James Cameron and the team have spent a huge amount of money, and it did pay off handsomely. 7. Spider-Man 3, 2007, the third series of Spider-Man series, and the final one by Tobey Maguire, is the seventh most expensive movie that cost $258 million. Directed by Sam Raimi, this superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character Spider-Man grossed $894.9 million worldwide. The first two films of the Spider-Man series were a huge success. However, for Spider-Man 3 movie there was a little dip in the quality and reception, as per few critics. 8. Justice League, 2017. Justice League movie, made with a budget of $300 million, takes the 8th spot in our list of the world's most expensive movies. This movie is based on the DC Comics superhero team, the Justice League. Many film lovers are well aware of the plight of this movie that features an unshavable mustache, and also the fact that Joss Whedon replaced Snyder, who had to quit the film because of the personal disaster of the suicide of his daughter. 9. Tangled, 2010. Tangled, which is a 3D computer-animated adventure film, is a strange entrant in our list at 9th place. This kind of movie typically does not cost much. However, Tangled budget was around a whopping $260 million. A huge amount of money was spent in procuring the animation right, as filmmakers were looking forward to something that looked richer. Finally, the efforts have paid off, as the movie grossed $592.4 million worldwide. The Tangled movie is yet another movie in our list produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios. Walt Disney Pictures had released the film. 10. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, 2009. Well, most of you might be aware that Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is based on J.K. Rowling's 2005 novel, Harry Potter. This film is the 6th installment in the series, and is the only movie to feature in the top 20 films. In 10th place, the film has been made with a budget of $250 million. Harry Potter series was a huge success, and made tons of money, as all the 8 films have grossed mind-boggling $7 billion, and the Half-Blood Prince was just shy of $1 billion in gross collections worldwide at $934.50 million. This movie has won many awards like the 2019 Choice Awards, SFX Awards, MTV Movie Awards, and made it to a number of nominations under different